Good morning. I'm Amy Slaughter-Myers, one of the co-rectors at St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center, and I am standing here in my home under a tree. I'm going to read the portion of Genesis that we're going to hear together on Sunday morning worship this upcoming Sunday, where Abraham is actually lounging under a tree, resting under a tree, and some mysterious strangers come by. Listen to how Abraham responds as he is resting under this tree. Listen for how Abraham responds to the arrival of these mysterious strangers. And the Lord appeared to Abraham in the terebinths of Mamre when he was sitting by the tent flap in the heat of the day. And Abraham raised his eyes and saw, and look, 3 men were standing before him. Abraham saw, and Abraham ran toward them from the tent flap and bowed to the ground. And Abraham said, "My Lord, if I have found favor in your eyes, please do not go on past your servant. Let a little water be fetched and bathe your feet and stretch out under the tree. And let me fetch a morsel of bread and refresh yourselves. Then you may go on, for have you not come by your servant?" And they said, "Do as you have spoken." And Abraham hurried to the tent to Sarah, and he said, "Hurry, knead 3 portions of semolina flour and make loaves." And to the herd Abraham ran and fetched a tender and goodly calf and gave it to the boy who hurried to prepare it. And Abraham fetched curds and milk and the calf that had been prepared, and Abraham set these before them, Abraham standing over them under the tree, and they ate. Hear what the Spirit is saying to God's people. This is a beautiful description of welcome, radical hospitality, and I am put in mind of St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center. For those of you who were with us either virtually or in person, last Sunday you heard Sarah preach. Sarah, our Assistant Rector for Children, Youth, and Families. And Sarah was talking about forming the whole person at St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center by shaping and forming young people to go and do likewise. Sarah was preaching on that beautiful parable, the Good Samaritan, from the Gospels. And I was reflecting on Sarah's sermon and reflecting on Sarah's experience of Pantry on the Go, reflecting on our space at St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center, where I think about the formation of all people in this moment of radical hospitality and radical welcome. That is my vision, and Christopher's vision, and the vestry's vision would be that every single person who sets foot at St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center, be they familiar, be they strangers, are greeted with the kind of warmth and hospitality and love and respect and dignity that Abraham shows these 3 folk, which in Genesis is very clearly marked, these 3 mysterious strangers, as Yahweh, as God. Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine what a radical act of hospitality it is that you, as a part of St. Francis Episcopal Parish and Community Center, are extending when you yourself encounter someone on our campus, whether that person is familiar to you as someone you are worshiping alongside in the pew, whether that person is a stranger, whether that person is someone coming to ask questions about community center programs, whether that person is a vendor, whether that person is delivering Amazon packages, to be for that person this presence of God, this surprising, mysterious presence of God. What an incredible, incredible gift that is, not only to that person and to the world, but what a gift it is for us to be formed in that way, to be formed as always expecting an encounter with the living God. May we welcome the living God at every moment. Amen.